Hi all, thanks for your time. Now today we are going to discuss the concept of use approvals at receipt. So which is introduced in 26B. What's new? Now we are discussing this Redwood use approval for receipts. So this is the release note. Just I am sharing. So once the submit for approval, it will display the notification to the assignee person receipt approval as is. So once he do the approve, then this receipt can be completed and is a material can be inventorized. So it can be apply it expense items and inventory items. So first we go to set up the configuration at transaction console, and this use approval can be works only Redwood inventory management only. So here are the couple of steps given in the Oracle What's New 26B. The steps to be enabled: first we have to go in the tools and transaction console and self-service. Now we go and do execute. I have created one transaction approval rule. Now we are going to display. Go to your application and log in. Once it log in, now you have to navigate your tools. Go to navigator, click on the tools, go to transaction console. Here you are seeing the two transaction console, one for the classic and one for the Redwood. So it can be available in the Redwood only. So here we are seeing the four tasks. One is the transaction summary, approval rules and archive transaction summary and transaction analysis. Okay, here I am seeing the going to approval rules. Once you click on the approval rule, so system will display configure the approval rules like accounting codes, transfers and etc etc. Now we are doing configuration for the receipt. So please just enter RECE and enter, so that you can see the what are the available for approvals. Receiving receipt, there is receiving receipt correction, receiving receipt correct and self-service receiving receipt and self-service receiving receipt return. So these five approvals are there for the receipt part. If you click on the initially we see the checkbox is defaulted. Once we want to use any of this functionality, we have to do uncheck the bypass approval and alert initiator. So when that application any error, any stuck will happen, that initiator get a notification about to that. And next, archive transactions. If this transaction can be archived at how many months. So here I am checking this don't archive, and the purge transaction also don't purge. Now here this is the main step where we do the configuration part for the use approval for the receipt part. Just click on the configure rule. Once you click on the configure rule, the Redwood page will landing to the configuration of the rules. Here we see the consensus, serial approvals, voting method related things and parallel approvals. So same like as how we are doing the approvals for the requisition and purchase orders. Okay, so here you can see the three dots. Click on the three dots and click on the edit participant details. If you want to use any one of these, just you click on the edit participant details. It will show it is a single approval. If it is a ignore, it's been active. It is a check, means it is active. If it is unchecked, it is active. It is check, it is not active. See, now here see you, when I go to here, just click on this, it will show active or inactive. This button can indicating it is inactive, it is a single approval, and it is a parallel approval, and here is a serial approval. See, you observe here I unchecked, so it's mean I am using only this serial approval matrix. Remain likewise. Okay, now you click on these three dots and click on the configure approval. Once you click on the configure approval, it go and landing the approval for the stages. It will initially display if condition only. Just you click on the place button and it will be displayed the rule. Here you can define a number of rules. Just click on these three dots and click on the edit rules. You can the rule name you can give as per your rule name, and this condition can be derived the next step. Just it is active and it is a medium, it's a validity always valid. Just click on submit. Now once you click on this, just click on the place button. Now it will coming to the then page. Now I click on here this rule and edit condition details. So this is my condition. Just click on this and edit. So here we have say different type of values. So you can see the enter a number, and we can give the string and empty, boolean, and select it. Here I selected select from the attribute, that my attribute is to be a receipt header, the receiving receipt line. So I am taking the header line. Now what is my attribute value? I am selecting if what is my organization condition is satisfied, then it will route for the approvals. Here we have a couple of attributes, and you can define the n number of attributes as user defined: carrier, currency, customer, header interface ID, received amount. Based on the amount condition also you can derive your receipt approvals. If something if a receipt amount is less than, then you can select as a self approval. We will do the next, the sourcing organization and receipt header and receiving organization. Here I selected receiving organization, and the operator is a equal. I am selecting the same organization, so you can click on this equal. Now you have to select the value. So here I want to go to the select value. So which organization? It's Seattle or else other organization, you can select. Click on submit. Now my condition is ready. Just click on the play. Okay, now my rule is created and my condition is ready. Now then what is the next? So who is going to be approved? Just click on the place button. Now click on this, it will come. Click on the three dots, edit, click on this place button. You can see you can define the application role based on the role, based on the approval groups, based on the job level, based on management hierarchy, based on the management hierarchy, position hierarchy, and representative and self auto approve. So if you select the users, so I will give the one user, so that it will display like this. So which one you approval required? Approval required, or you are going to be create this rule for the information informatically. So I am selecting this approval required. Just click on the user, and select your username. So I am selecting my JBL user. I just created one user and I selected this. Just click on submit. See here first, then it will go to this person, then it will go to this person. Likewise, you can derive a number of approvals. Now for time being I am deleting one, and only we are doing on one single approval. That's okay. Click on submit. Now our record is ready. Now I am going to create a second rule. So in this rule, if other args, click on submit. Self approval. Then click on the condition, click on three dots, click on edit. I am going to my attribute, receipt, and going to receiving organization, and operator is not equal to. If it is not in Seattle organization, then system will what to do. So click on apply. Now click on press button, and I am selecting self to approve. With my condition, I have created one condition for if it is satisfied my Seattle organization, then it will go to single approval. If it is not, then it will go to self auto approval. Just click on apply, save. If any errors occurs, it will display. Okay, now my confirmation rules are saved. Now click on submit. Now my rule is successfully created the approval. First we have to do validate, recheck like the things. It should be bypass approval, uncheck for that receipt related things, receipt approvals. Here we seeing the receiving receipt, it is unchecked, so it's mean it is select for the it is eligible for the approvals. Go to sign out. On sign in to execute your test scenario. Okay, I have created couple of purchase orders in the system. Now I am doing a receipt one of one purchase order. So go to navigator. Here the condition is it should be in a Redwood page. Supply chain execution. Here you can see inventory management classic. If you select inventory management and go to task as receipt and click the expected shipment and give the PO number and submit, then it will go for the normal submit way. If you select on the inventory management as a Redwood page, so the landing page will now behaves for approval for the your receipt routing. Receipt approvals. So here my inventory organization is Seattle. My receipt 163 and 132 or something. I am selecting one PO number or else I will check the blind query. Just click on this. Yes. Here you are seeing 163156 is a PO which is available for receipt. Just click on this checkbox, click on the receipt. Here this is the expense or inventory, whatever, but this receipt how the approvals will be go, we can see. Click on this create receipt. Here you are seeing the submit for approval button. It will be enabled right now. You can validate the things like what is the shipment detail, shipment date, shipment method, and packing slip, bill of lading. If everything is validated and corrected, now you click on the submit for approval. My receipt successfully submitted and receipt number will be generated 52905. Just let me note my receipt number. Now I want to check my receipt going to who. So before to that, I am logging with my another browser with user. Here you can go transaction console again in tools. Click on the transaction summary. Now it can be display the in process related receiving part. Now receiving receipt, now status is pending. My assignee user is JBL user 02. Okay, I need to uh, think okay. Need to reset the password for this user. Okay, you click on this. The 52904 I have created earlier. Now it displaying the assigned to person JBL user 2. Now JBL user get a notification. Once he get notification, he can the bell icon will be displayed on his login. Now we check. I am successfully logged the user account. Now we see how the user get the notification for the receipt. Click on this bell icon. Action required the receipt 52904. If you want, you can click the approve. If you want, you can reject. Just I am clicking on this hyperlink. Okay, that it will display it is a receipt number, and here is my organization. This is my supplier, and received amount is a 4000 USD, and received date, and what is my purchase order number, purchase order line, and schedule, and received by person name. Okay, you can see everything and click on this. They have a couple of actions. If you want request information from that user, you can click on that information. If the delegate, if you want, instead of you want to delegate some other person, you can give this delegate reassign. Instead of you can do reassign to some other person, and suspend and escalate, and I just am here, I am doing the approve. That's it. So now my receipt configuration is successfully working. Thanks for watching. Then that's a first notification is gone. Now second notification, just click on the direct approve, direct reject. Oh, one is an approved, one is rejected. Now you go and check in this console. You can see the status of the both two transactions. So two transactions, the action has been completed, one is approved and one is rejected.